Hi guys, welcome to geometry once again. We're reviewing for our semester exam. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to open your tracker. We're going to be reviewing the triangle angle sum theorem. So please make sure that you know the expectation is after you take your exit ticket, you need to make sure that you come back and you update the tracker. Okay? So again, I'm gonna give you like about a minute for you guys to have that tracker ready. So give me a thumbs up on the chat once you have that tracker ready. All right. Now we can go ahead and get started with the do now problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask Ms. Moreno to give you 3 minutes for you guys to complete this do now problem. It says, if the perimeter of a triangle ABC can be represented by the expression 18y minus 15, write an expression to represent the length of each side of the triangle. So 3 minutes on the timer for you guys to work out this problem. And then please make sure that once you're ready, you submit your response. All right, coming back. So I hope that you guys understood this problem. We noticed that this is an equilateral triangle. And we notice that it's an equilateral triangle because each one of the sides have the same number of ticks. So what you do here is, if we're dealing with the perimeter, and the perimeter is 18y minus 15, we know that we find the perimeter by adding the 3 sides of this triangle. In this particular case, because this is an equilateral triangle, all the 3 sides are the same. So we can set up the equation 3 times the same side equals 18y minus 15. Because we're solving for s, we need to make sure that we get rid of that coefficient by dividing by 3. And so we get side equals 18 divided by 3 will give me 6y, and negative 15 divided by 3 will give me negative 5. All right, moving on. So the objective for today, students will be able to use the angle sum theorem and the exterior angle theorem to find the measures of the angles in triangles. So I'm going to ask Ms. Moreno to pause this video to give you 1 minute for you guys to be ready with your notebook and your pencil so that you can write down the notes and the classwork, the problems, so that you can upload it into the classwork assignment. So 1 minute for you guys to get ready. Make sure you type in an emoji, your favorite emoji, just to let Miss Moreno know that you're ready and she can continue with this video. All right. So the first theorem that we're going to be reviewing is the triangle angle sum theorem. So this one states that the 3 interior angles of any triangle will always add up to 180 degrees. Okay, so angle A plus angle B plus angle C, their interior angles, their sum is equals to 180 degrees. Copy this down. Next theorem is the exterior angle theorem. So notice that angle 1 is an exterior angle because it is formed by the extension of the side, one of the sides of the triangle. And so it says here that an exterior angle is always equal to the sum of the 2 non-adjacent interior angles. So the 2 non-adjacent interior angles are the ones that are next to that angle 1. So that's angle 2 and angle 3. So angle 1 is equals to the measurement of angle 3 plus the measurement of angle 2. All right, let's go ahead and look at the first problem. Notice that we're dealing with interior angles here. So I'm going to go ahead and ask Ms. Moreno to pause the video and give you 2 minutes for you to complete this problem. All right, I hope that you got the right answer. The correct answer is 119. Remember, these are three interior angles, 24 plus 37 plus angle 1 is going to give me 180. And then we add 24 plus 37, 61. That gives me that gives me 61 plus angle 1 equals 180. Subtract 61 from both sides and we get 119 for angle 1. All right, let's move on to the problem 2. Notice this is an angle 1 that is an exterior angle. So all we need to do here is add the two non-adjacent angles, 76 plus 52. That's going to give me angle 1. So angle 1 equals 76 plus 52. And that will be equal to 128. Super simple, super easy, guys. Now, let's go ahead and continue with angle 3. Problem 3. So the outside angle is 104. And that's already given to us, the exterior angle. So we're looking for one of the non-adjacent interior angles. So let's recall that when we add the two non-adjacent interior angles, the sum is equal to the the exterior angle 104. So angle 1 plus 79 is going to be equal to 104. Get rid of the constant by subtracting 79 on both sides. And what you're going to get here is 25 degrees. All right. On the exam, they can ask you for something as simple as a numerical problem. Okay, like problems 1, 2, and 3. Or they can ask you for you to still apply the triangle angle sum theorem, but when the angles are being represented by expressions. So we have worked out problems like this in the past. Okay, so let's just be patient with these guys. So here, what we do is we still recall the angle, the triangle angle sum theorem. So angle D plus angle E plus angle F equals 180 degrees. So let's come back and substitute. Angle D is going to be 5x 5x minus 2. Angle E is 9x plus 3. And angle F is 11x minus 21. That gives me 180 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. 5x plus 9x plus 11x. It's going to give me 25x. Negative 2 plus 3 minus 21 is going to give me negative 20. All that equals to 180. So here we need to make sure we get rid of the constant by adding 20. So that leaves us with 25x equals 200. Divide by 25. And we get that x equals 8. So notice that they're also asking you to find the measure of each one of the missing angles. So for that, you have to come back and substitute the x value into each one of the expressions. So we start with angle D, 5 times 8 minus 2. We notice that we get that measurement of angle D is equals to 38. Now continue with the same process. Substitute back to angle E, 9, 8 plus 3, and that's going to give us 75 degrees. Now for angle F, 11 times 8 minus 21. And that's going to give us 67 degrees. Okay, how can I make sure that I'm doing my math correctly? Well, you can always come back and add the three angles that you have found, the measure of the three angles. And if that equals to 180, then you have done a good job. I had already checked my response, and I know that 38 plus 75 plus 67 is equals to 180 degrees. So I know I can move on because I have done this problem correctly. All right. So now let's move on with problem 6. I'm going to go ahead and ask Miss Moreno to give you exactly 5 minutes for you guys to complete this problem. Make sure you pause this video, Miss Moreno, and don't forget that when you add the three interior angles, the sum is equals to 180 degrees. 5 minutes on the timer. You may begin now. Make sure you submit your response, guys. Oops. Make sure you submit your response. All right, I hope that you had enough time to solve this problem and that you got this problem correctly. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my exemplar, okay? Hold on. Right there. So you should have gotten for x equals 13, angle P 126, angle Q 30, and angle R 24. When you add these three angles, the sum is 180, so you have done an excellent job. Make sure you copy these. If in case you got it wrong, Ms. Moreno, we can pause it for a little bit just so the kids can write it because they're expected to submit their classwork into the assignments as usual. All right, let's move on. Now looking at this problem that is labeled with problem 14, notice that we're dealing now with an exterior angle. So that exterior angle, 18x minus 15, is equals to the sum of the two non-adjacent angles. So my equation should be 13x minus 11 plus 4x plus 1 equals 18x minus 15. Here I'm going to combine the like terms on one side of the equal sign. 13x plus 4, that's 17x. Negative 11 plus 1 is going to be negative 10. And bring down the 18x minus 15. Because we have x term on both sides of the equal sign, you're going to be moving the smallest x term. So subtract 17 from both sides. And you get negative 10 equals 1x minus 15. Oops, minus 15. And then we're going to be adding 15. We notice that x equals 5. And that's it. That's all they're asking us for this problem, to solve for x. And we said that x equals 5. Again, this is an exterior angle. The outside angle equals to the two non-adjacent interior angles. You ready? Now it's your turn to solve for this problem. Ms. Moreno, can we set up the timer, please, for 5 minutes? And then everyone make sure that you submit your response. All right, so hopefully you had enough time. Remember, this was an exterior angle. And you were supposed to add up the two non-adjacent angles. 7x minus 32 plus 5x minus 27 equals 9x minus 8. Once you solve your algebra, once you solve for x and you complete your algebra work, the correct answer was x equals 17. So I hope that we had enough students completing this problem and getting it right. Make sure that you copy these, guys. Ms. Moreno, if we have to pause it or go back, make sure that we do that because I need 100% of the students to submit their classwork by today. After you do that, guys, I'm going to ask you to complete your exit ticket, which is under the assignments, and do not forget to track your progress, okay? That is it for today. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday for more review topics. Bye-bye, guys. Miss ya.